Hello, hello, Websy Wongi here. I thought I'd make a fun video for Valentine's. I was gonna do it with my boyfriend Sean, but I was like, I'll just do it. Um, just so I don't forget everything, but that's okay. Basically, I want to do a video kind of explain how I met my boyfriend Sean. If some of you don't know, some of you know who he is. Those of you who are my family and stuff. But basically, we met on OkCupid by a friend of mine who suggested that I try again on OkCupid because I met some guys previously on OkCupid and it was just a weird experience. If any of you ever tried these online dating sites, and the thing is, I wasn't intentionally trying to hook up with anybody. I was basically, just trying to talk with friends or meet friends on there or whatever. But basically, it happened around 2015 of October. It was like almost Halloween. Um, you know, like I said, my experience on there wasn't the greatest. Some of the guys that I met and stuff. But basically, what happened is I went on there, I found his picture somehow, and I'm not sure which picture it was, but I think it was just of him. I was like, he looks really cute and handsome, and so I sent him a message, and he actually replied, and then we were having a conversation, and he said, yeah, 2 years he's tried this, online dating site, and it's like he's had no luck. So, we started to talk and become really close friends. And, we both made it clear in the beginning that, we don't want a relationship. We just want to be friends. Because he knew what I was going through with my ex. I was at the time, going through a divorce. So it's like, we were just slow at it at first. And then in 2016, around August 13, because that's when we first met. I was headed that way towards there because I was going to originally stay with my friend in Mississippi, but that didn't even happen because just miscommunication. And I was supposed to stay there, but it didn't work out. And so eventually I found someone that could take me to Florida and actually meet Sean. And so, like I said, I didn't want like a big relationship. I just wanted to be friends. But I knew that the relationship was getting serious, and I know we've talked about it. And he's tried to be in a relationship with people, and it just didn't work out. But he wanted to give me a chance. I wanted to give him a chance, and so I went to Florida, and it was so nerve-wracking the first time I seen him because it's like I just felt this peace. I felt this calm that, I'm actually meeting him after all this talking and everything online. Because usually, I gotta admit, talking online is very difficult. If you don't really know that person, then you don't know, who they are, what they're about, what they do on a regular basis. So I was taking a risk. I wanted to give him a chance more than anything. And so basically, I met him. I was so nervous. I thought I was going to drop my suitcase. And then, the next day he comes to me and he says, "You want to be my girlfriend?" Or he said something, girlfriend or something. I can't remember exactly how that conversation went. But basically, we made it official. I was his girlfriend. And in August of this year, it'll be 3 years that we've been together. We've had good times, we've had bad times, we've had times where it's hard, and relationships take work. And so, any of you who are in a relationship, it's not easy, especially, when you've had experience in other relationships, when you've gone through trauma from past relationships, and something that I'm learning. And I feel like, if it wasn't for Sean, I probably wouldn't have been over my ex. I probably would have still been headed down the dangerous path that I was in, and that's something I'm very grateful. He helped me through a very dark time in my life, and I love him for it, and I'm thankful for him. Um, and that's one thing I think people miss when, they end a relationship with someone and then they get in a relationship with people, is they don't really like get to know the person. I feel like, these 3 years that I've been with Sean, it's helped me understand myself even more. And that's something I never really had. Because it's like, in my previous relationship with my ex, I felt like I didn't really see my own flaws. And I feel like, it's important when you're in a relationship to see yourself and to see the other person. It's like, are you happy being with this person? And do they make you feel important? I just feel like, Sean's really taught me that. He's taught me patience. He taught me, not only to, love each other, but love myself and accept for things that I need to change about myself. And he's so loving and he's so generous and he's so affectionate in so many ways. And it's like, I've never experienced this with anyone. So it's like it's one of a lifetime. Um, and that's what's weird. When I first met him, he has this air about him that like I've known him before. Like he's a magnet. I know it's funny because women or guys use that phrase chick magnet. Well, I think he is almost somewhat a chick magnet. Not necessarily bringing in other women, but like, he has that energetic, well, not always, but sometimes that energetic vibe about him that you want to be near him, you want to talk to him. And the thing is, it's like there's no point to argue with him. It's easy because it's like since I've been with him, there have been some times I would get in arguments with him, but I've learned through it all that, you can't argue with him because a lot of times he's right on things and it makes you feel like an idiot sometimes. So, I mean, I feel like since I've been with Sean that he mirrors who I really am and he sees me for who I am and there's nothing I should do to change about myself. And I'm always learning with him. And one of the names that I call him is senpai because he's a teacher and he teaches me so many things that I've learned. And yet, if it wasn't for him, then, I don't know where I'd be right now. Anyways, I hope that's not too long of a video, but I just wanted to share for this Valentine, the love of my life, Sean Michael Fitzpatrick. And, I don't feel like it's so much a soulmate or twin flame. I just feel like it's someone who I can resonate with, someone I desperately love and need in my life. And I feel like it's more than a soulmate. It's more than a twin flame. It's just, just a deep love there. And I'm just so thankful for him. Anyways, bye bye.